There are 7 major energy patterns. I can say thought patterns. Thought currents. The thought pattern based on fantasies, imaginations. Thought patterns based on fears. Thought patterns based on worrying, just reasonless. Why are you worrying? How can I keep quiet? Worrying, reasonless. Thought pattern based on attention need, asking attention from others. Thought pattern based on jealousy. Thought patterns based on ego, identity. Thought patterns based on deep unfulfillment, reasonless unfulfillment. These are the 7 thought patterns with which we struggle in our life. The major bondages come to us only with these 7 thought patterns. The 7 thought patterns, when they are broken, 7 chakras are broken, open. See, the 7 chakras are closed with these 7 thought patterns only. These major 7 thought patterns only close or disturb the 7 energy centers. Now we will work on the 7 thought patterns to open the 7 energy centers. First we will start working on the heart center. The pattern of attention need. Basic truths. Your emotions are not you. Unfortunately, you associate yourself with your emotions. In the civilizations where human beings don't have basic needs, they do not identify themselves with their emotion. But when you have all the basic needs fulfilled, when you can afford, you associate yourself with your emotion. I can give you 1 or 2 examples. You have the emotion anger towards your boss, but you are not showing. You don't show. With your subordinate, you can afford. That is why you take chance. If he can hit you back in right place, or he knows some of your loopholes, and he can really create problem for you, will you express your emotion? No. Understand, your emotion is not you. You also know it. Your emotions are expressed only based on the affordability. When you can afford, you associate yourself with that emotion. If you can't afford the anger, what happens? Simply you keep quiet. These are the 7 energy centers. We are going to work on the heart center first. The thought pattern of the heart center. Understand these few basic truths. First, your emotions are not you. You can see in your life when you, in the beginning, when you start associating yourself with your emotions, you make a calculation. Can I afford this now? Only when you feel you can afford, you associate yourself with that emotion. But unfortunately, if you associate with that emotion for 100 times, after the 100 times, even if you can't afford, you are not able to unclutch. That is where the problem starts. When you are shouting at your subordinates, with your assistants, you connect yourself with that emotion. Afford. But after 100 times, it becomes now pattern, a thought pattern, trend. Now, even in the places where you can't afford, you are not able to unclutch. You show the same face and get beaten. Your emotions are result of years of conditioning that has gone into you. Multiple levels of conditioning. Conditioning from parents, siblings, family members. If your elder brother again and again gets angry and never gets corrected, gets away with it, you learn the lesson. Wow. Then by getting angry, your space becomes more. Nobody can bully you. You can get away with it. The lesson goes inside. That is a conditioning. Understand? Neither your elder brother directly conditioned you, nor your parents directly conditioned you, but your parents bend when your elder brother screams. Then what lesson you learn? Yes, by screaming, I can get my way. I can get what I want. You are now conditioned. The multiple level of conditioning, same way. How my brother gets attention. How my sister does not get attention. All these conditions you. The multiple level of conditioning, your whole personality itself is a result of your parental and social conditioning. Parental and social conditioning. Attention need is one of the fundamental childhood conditionings. Parents use fear and greed as a tool to control you. For example, when you eat, they say, what a good boy you are. And they will tell you also, if you don't eat, you are a bad boy. How can that make me bad boy? Of course, unfortunately, you can't think at that time. So if they tell you you are bad boy, you are bad boy, that's all. If they tell you are a good boy, you are a good boy, that's all. Just to break this one conditioning, it takes almost 1 year for me with my ashram. They have to get out of the words uttered by others and have their own understanding about themselves. Just for this one thing, it takes 1 year for me. Human beings are so deeply conditioned by the words uttered by the parents. Unfortunately, they try to project their parents on me. I tell them, no. I am neither your father nor your mother. I am beyond. I am not going to be your father figure. No. I don't want to do that sin of conditioning you. It is time. You need to look in. The childhood attention need knots, conditionings. Understand? The original sin is not Adam eating that apple. No. The original sin is parents conditioning the kids. The first conditioning starts with the attention need. How your parents control you? Just see, if you are crying, if you are crying constantly, you are a bad girl. You keep quiet. That is where the basic conditioning starts. As far as I am concerned, when a child laughs, you should allow it to completely laugh. When a child cries, you should just allow the child to cry completely. In Agori Sampradaya, they have a process. 7 days you will have to cry. Just like that. Cry, 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 cry. Osho used this technique. And next 7 days, you have to laugh, 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 laugh. The last 7 days, complete silence. See, all of you have 12 layers of DNA. But only 2 layers are awakened. By birth one, by physical maturity one more. That's all. Even Einstein had only 2 layers of DNA awakened. Nothing more. But I challenge the scientific community. By the Kundalini awakening process, I will awaken 4 more layers. And we already have done 3 researches. 100% all participants of the inner awakening had 8 layers awakened, means 6 more layers awakened. Please understand, they come with 2, but when they go back, 8. I gave the promise to scientific community, at least 4 I will be able to do. But all 100% participants, whoever we took the blood and did the checkup before and after, 100% participants had 8 layers of DNA awakened. It means directly your health, your IQ, your emotional quotient, your spiritual quotient, your stability, intelligence to take decisions, the delayed gratification, everything multiplies many folds. It expresses in your daily life in every possible level. Becoming leader, becoming healthy, becoming blissful, becoming content. In so many levels. Highly inspired. And the same way this mitochondria cell energy. Please understand. Usually all normal human beings have 100 unit of mitochondria cell energy. If it goes lower than 60 only, you are prone to cancer. Anybody, mitochondria energy, cell energy goes 60 unit. Lower than 60 unit, the person is prone to cancer. If the mitochondria cell energy goes 140, you will be cured. All chemotherapy, other medicines, therapy, everything raises your mitochondria cell energy only 30 to 40%. Nothing more than that. Exercise, chemotherapy, drugs, any available known system does only 40 unit increase of mitochondria cell energy. That is why you come out of cancer. But unfortunately, within 2 years, your energy doesn't stay in that same 140 unit. See, mitochondria cell is the battery of your cell unit. It's the life of your every cell. See how for example, for this cell phone, what is the source of energy? The battery. Same way, for your cell, the source of energy is mitochondria cell energy. Mitochondria energy. If that energy stays in 140 itself, the cancer will never recur. But unfortunately, it doesn't stay. Why it doesn't stay? Because of your mental setup only it came down. Chemotherapy touches only your body. It's not going to change your mental setup. So within 2 years, what do? You bring it down. That is why the recurrence of the cancer. Understand? 100%, all the participants who have done inner awakening, the lowest their mitochondria cell energy level is 1000 unit. Average goes to 1300. When I average it, it comes to 1300. But lowest is 1000. And it does not come down less than 900. It never comes down. After going, if you start eating non-veg and get into your junk lifestyle, even then it does not come down less than 900. If you maintain little meditative life, you enjoy the vegetarian food and you don't touch alcohol, that kind of a simple things. I am not saying you should become enlightened, become a yogi and all that. Even a simple basic things, if you can maintain, it never comes down from 1000%. We have done enough of research on enough of number of participants in different batches, double blind study. Means the doctors who take the blood and doctors who do research are different. Double blind study. That's the most scientific method, foolproof method. Double blind study, controlled conditions. We have studied everything. I tell you, simply the possibility of cancer in this body is ruled out for you. And not only that, in this DNA awakening, in that we found some of the unique things. Even if you have some diseases hereditary, those DNA layers are completely getting disconnected. Especially the cancer related, the DNA, inherited DNA things, completely gets disconnected. I'll tell them to give a presentation about the whole research. Please understand, whatever now I am saying happens to 100% participants. It is not that 99.9%. Even if 99.9, everyone will be thinking inside, I am that 1% for whom nothing will work. Everybody thinks. If I say for 99% of the people it works, but first thing what you will think? Then this is not going to work for me because I am not in that 99.9%. I know nobody can help me. No, most of you are very clear. But even if you are very clear, nobody can help you. I have decided I will help you. Understand? All right. Let's work on the childhood attention need patterns. Please listen. Write down 2 of your early childhood memories where you were appreciated and admired by your parents. In what form was attention given to you in those incidents? Like they would have given you candy, or a card, or a gift, something. Write down 2 childhood memories where you experienced lack of approval. Attention was taken away from you. What form attention was withdrawn from you in those incidents? Like they would have scolded you, or told you don't talk to me, or sit in one place, something. Third, do you see a similarity in the way you experience all other relationships of your life in the same pattern? Now write answer to all these 3. Now we will be doing a kriya to break the pattern of attention need and free you from the unconscious influence of this attention need. Please spread all over the hall. See, Pavan Muktasana means this, that's all. This is Pavan Muktasana. Come to the Pavan Muktasana. Close your eyes and tie the ribbon. In Pavan Muktasana, you need to intensely chant the humming. Create that intense humming sound as deeply as possible, as loudly as possible, as intensely as possible. Please create the humming sound as loudly as possible, as deeply as possible, as intensely as possible. Start. Please come to Pavanamuktasana intensely for next 21 minutes. Hold the legs together, closer to your chest. Let your eyes be closed. Just sit. You can sit in a relaxed way. Let the Kundalini energy in you all be intensely awakened. Fill the heart center. Break all the negative patterns related to attention need. Let you be healed.